Hello? Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now when we click on the submit button, what is happening? If you understand, you see in the index.21, there is a console.log form control is happening. Okay. But when you click on it, right? So you see that what we were actually displaying there, that's class list. So whatever we display in the class list, which is actually showing there in the console. And you observe that form control is there already. That is the class list for the particular element. That means what? When I'm trying to access the element, that entire element, I got it. From there, I can able to read the value as well as I can able to read the class list. Class list means what? The classes which I'm having in the particular element. This is the element which I'm trying to get it there because this is the ID we are following. And this is the class and the value which is user entered value. Each and everything can be done because the element I got, it means element having hundreds of properties. Anything can be read and anything can be modified. Nah? That is what we actually learned in the previous session also. So once we got that particular element, which is the ID, with the ID, so that particular entire element, I got it with me here in this particular variable. And this variable, from the variable dot value means user given value will give that entered value. And class list means the classes what is there in that element, the entire thing will be went there, coming there. Now, that particular class list, one more class I'm adding. What I'm adding there? I'm just adding one more class, but I'm using push there, but push is not there, it is telling. But generally, there are so many other ways we can do that. That is what we wanted to explore here. Okay, since it is an array, okay, I was trying to push it, but generally, if it is not an array, I can't push. If it is array only, there is a thing called push where we can push means one element will be added to the existing array. That's how it is. Let me just show you that particular thing. And when I type something there, submit, see what is happening. Form control element or class list that push is not a function. Why? Because this looks like an array, but it is DOM token list. What is the type there? It's a type of DOM token list. So DOM token list is not having push function. Push function is not there. This push is not a function. Clearly, it is telling by reading this particular errors, you have to understand our code is correct, but the method which you are calling, the function which you are calling, that is push function, which is not there. So that you cannot blame that my entire code is wrong. What is the error? By reading, you should understand it. Don't simply blame it. Don't simply think like I don't know anything, or don't simply think like it is my code entirely wrong, so that I remove everything and do it again. You have to know the each and every writing statement should be correct only, and wherever is wrong, it is going to show us, and you need to understand based on the error. These errors are entirely different for different errors. By reading the errors, you should understand so many things. You are getting it or not? Any questions as of now? As of now, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Now let's understand what are the elements are there. For that, what we need to do is, I'm going to show you that how we can read the elements. I already told you that. Let me just click on that and see. This is the place we were actually trying to read that and show the class list. Let me put a debug pointer. You see that blue color came there. The moment you click on the particular line, that is what is called debug pointer. What is that? It's a debug pointer. That means what? The flow of execution will stay there. It won't just flow and execute everything. Now it will just stay there until I go next. I need to click next to go. Okay. Now just click on the button. See that it is waiting here. And see, observe here. Right. Guys, you are seeing it or not? These are most important stuff. We have to understand how to debug also our code. Okay. because my code is correct only. I'm feeling it. Only thing is here somewhere this push function is not there. That's what I was trying to understand. Rather than push function, what else I can use? I wanted to tell, I wanted to know, but I don't know. I can Google it and get it. Yeah, I'm getting this error, man. How can I solve? They will say. But from here only can I get it? Yes, we can get it. I already shown you, right? The moment I see the object, all the properties and behaviors of the object, I can able to read it. Among them, behavior is function. It is clearly telling that push function is not available. That means what different function may be there. I just wanted to read it from there. That's what I can do, right? So for that, what I can do, I can stop the execution here, putting the debug pointer. You see that fused in debugger. It is waiting there. It's paused there. Are you getting? When you click on the resume, then it will just execute everything. If I'm not clicking on the resume, it will just wait there. Are you getting, guys? Again, I need to submit to get it there. Now I got it again, the debug pointer. This is another one which is next line what, like that, next one by one I wanted to go. Then there is one more symbol here, this symbol, which is step over to the next. It will go next. It will, if it is true, it will go inside. Since it is true already, this length is actually how much? The length is 4. That's why greater than 2 is true. It went inside. Otherwise, it went outside. Everything can be able to see there. That means what? If I write something wrong, I can able to trace it here. Okay, here I got wrong. I go there and I change. That is the most important thing. Developers should have ability to debug your own code, so that some errors comes also, we can able to debug it by line, by just going through line by line. And you click it again, it will come. That doesn't matter how many times. You wanted to resume, you can resume everything. Or you wanted to go next line by line, you can go there. And whenever you wanted to read any value of the variable, see, I just hover on that, it will show you what is the value in that. See, this particular fn got this value. Somehow this qwww, that is what is the value, correct? You got it into the function or not? You got it there. Somehow if it is not there, then you can check here. This is the problem. You user typed something, but the value is not come to the variable which I wanted to get it. That's how you can trace it and you can understand that. Right, the value which is entered to the user that got into the variable. Now there is no problem. It again it will go to the next line. It is just printing the class list after the console. After that, it will check here whether it is true or not. You wanted to trace it here, you just select everything. Okay, like this. What is happening? Oh my god. Or else you just hover it like this, it will show you the value. Hover it will show you the value. You see that 4, na? So that you will understand 4 is greater than 2, it is true. So it will go inside. Everything can be able to, if debug pointer is there and it is inactive, then only this is possible. If debug pointer is not there, then nothing will show. See? Nothing will show. Debug pointer has to be there. That's why put a pointer there wherever you want. You wanted to remove the pointer, click again, it will go. See, if you click again, it will go. Click again, it will come. That's how the debug pointer will switch between. Now you wanted to understand the add functionalities, like how to add because I have a form control only to the input element. I wanted to add one more class which is called is invalid or is valid based on my condition. How to add it? That is the question here. So the class list I am having, go to the console, clear everything, type it over there, something like first element, first name element. That is what is a variable, right? See, guys, while the debug point is available, you can freely, it is waiting here, na? So you copy that particular variable name, or you can go to console and type it over there. It will show you that element. Everything can be done here only. That means what? I can able to check here only. Like previously I shown you, right? How to, check the particular thing. Dot. We have console dot dar and you just enter. What is happening? What is the name, guys? First name element, correct? Dot. See that class list is there. Correct or not? Dot. See, there is an add. Did you see that? There is no push. You see that P, in the P there is nothing. But if you see there, add is there. Did you see that or not? The moment you dot, now you will understand there are so many properties and behaviors. There are so many properties and behaviors. But what is the property you can see for usage here? Add, we can use it. So if you add, it will show you add is a function. Add is a function. If it is a property, for example, the length is there. You see there, you got one more thing called what? Keys length. Did you see the length? Length is, see, automatically it will show you the number there. That means how many classes are there, that length. Only one. So if it is a property, automatically the value will come there. If it is a function or a behavior, it will show you F and show you here like this. That means what? You wanted to use that first name element that add, and then add your whatever the class you want, like is valid, and enter. Add is not a function for the first name element. You got an add over there. You got add, correct? What is wrong? What's wrong, guys? Spelling mistake or what? Oh, class list, right? Class list dot add is valid. And the moment I did this, see what is you observe there, what is happening? Got it? The moment I use this class list dot add, and the moment I add this is valid, automatically the class is added to the element. You wanted to inspect, you can inspect here. See, you got is valid class. While you are refreshing it, guys, you see that only form class is there. If there is no is valid class. The moment you add that, you see that now whenever you add that functionality, automatically add it. That means what? You got like that. First, you need to understand that. That means what you need to add it there? You need to use add function rather than push function. You should use add function. That's what you need to. Okay. Now let's understand. Now you already know about it. Now add function will work. Now if you click it, at debug point, I don't want, I will remove it. Now I type something, only 2 characters. It is not going to happen. Some 3 characters. Now look. You understand what I'm saying? So the moment, that means what is happening there? You need to know that how to add a class, that's all, to the element. You no need to do anything else. Everything else is taken care already. The CSS is taken care. Hiding and showing is taken care. Everything is taken care by the Bootstrap. Only thing is you need to know how to add a class or how to remove the class. You need to remove the class also, because if I again made it invalid, see, if you are not removing, what is going to happen? That won't be removed because you need to remove it. You added the class. Now I made it single character. Still, what is happening? It is not there. It is not removed. So what you need to do? The second scenario you have to understand is you should remove the class. How to remove it? Again, you need to know the method. So you can go to the console and observe the methods. Guys, you are getting it or not? First name element dot class list. Don't forget this class list. Dot. What are the things are there? You check here. Remove is there. Is remove is available? Add is also available. Automatically you should guess it. Okay, if you guess it, you will understand that thing will be there. Now remove will work or not? We'll check. Remove is valid. What? Okay, I'll remove. That's fine, man. It's just a temporary thing. See what happened? Is that removed? See, it got removed there. The class is removed. Previously, is valid class was there, na? It was removed. Okay, so this could be used. This could be used. So what I have to do for that? I have to put it to else condition. And here, first element dot, class dot, remove is valid. I have to remove is valid, and then first element dot, class list dot, add is invalid. You understand what I'm saying? And also I have to do the same thing. Whenever it becomes the valid, I need to remove the invalid. Correct or not? So whenever it is become valid, it went inside this condition. At that time, I remove the is invalid class and I add is valid class. If it is become a invalid, then automatically I will remove the is valid class and I will add the is invalid. That's what we get. Are you getting, guys? Let me now run the application without having the developer tool, and I'm submitting it. See that it got, because it is less than 2, right? Less than 2 characters become invalid. Now I got 2 characters, still it is invalid. I made it some 4 characters, now it become valid. 3 characters valid, 2 characters invalid. This is how we can able to customize the validations using Bootstrap. All we are doing is we are understanding the classes, how to add a class. If you add a class, what is going to happen? What kind of class I wanted to add? What kind of things has to be there? Please place it there, and then just go to the JavaScript and just playing around the classes. Dynamically, we are adding the CSS class, removing the CSS class. We are adding the CSS class, removing. That's all we are doing. Nothing else. Remaining so many things, bordering, icons, and so many other functionalities are taken care by the Bootstrap itself. You understand what I'm saying? All you need to do is currently one rule has been added over there. Like that, several rules can be applied here. The first rule I've been given there, which is length. Later I can check for the special characters should not allow. Later I can check number should not allow. Later I can check something else, and enforce it and make sure it is invalid and make sure it's valid by enforcing each and every rule. All you need to make sure invalid, you have to do is invalid should be added. To make it valid, you should just use is valid. That's all. This is for one control. Like that for all the other controls. Can we able to do it or not? Tell me. Can we able to do for the same thing for other controls? Currently, this is one control. I want several controls like that. First name, last name, third name, fourth name, address, emails, and everything. I just copy paste, change the IDs and things like that. What is needed here, change it, and go to the your function and make sure the validation has to be added. That's all. You understand what I'm saying? So all we need to do is just observe and understand the structure of the Bootstrap, and understand the things how they made it, and just make sure we are using the same. That's all we are doing. Nothing else. Any questions here? You guys has to practice it. Okay, it just looks like very simple. Did you see that how we it's a little bit of complicated? Okay, if you are very much familiar, only you'll easily understand it. If you are not familiar, now you'll stuck there. If you stuck there, let me know. We will correct it again. That's where we need. That's why it is showing. So there are so many errors. It will come, and that errors will show you and teach you so many things, guys. Okay. Errors will teach you so many things. Are you getting? So errors has to come. Read the error properly. It will tell you clearly. Something like this function is not there. This is invalid. This is undefined. That is null. This is syntax error. That error. This so many things it will tell you. That is where the learning will start for you guys. Whatever the notes you learn, whatever the videos you listen, that is not going to teach you anything. If you go and implement something, it will show you the errors. There you try to understand what is the error, how to fix the error. That will teach you so many things. Okay, I'm stopping the session here. Tomorrow I'm going to show you, this is the most important form validations. Tomorrow I'll show you several different other widgets like progress bar and things like that. I'm stopping the Bootstrap over there, and then we'll jump to the other frameworks like jQuery frameworks and all. But by that time, you guys has to practice and practice, and any questions or anything, any doubts are there, please let me know. We'll correct it and go forward. That is most important. Only just completing sessions are not important. Okay, you guys are following it or not, you guys are stuck somewhere, these things are most important. So you just go and do it. If you stuck anything, let me know. This is the right time because we are entering into the Angular directly. Okay, after Bootstrap, directly I'll show you the framework of JavaScript. This is just a CSS framework. Later, JavaScript framework will come. You will be stuck because JavaScript is very much basic. Okay, if you are very familiar here, that will be very easy. Otherwise, you will become stuck there and you won't understand anything. Because framework do so many things internally that you need to imagine. To imagine, you need to know. Here, this is not going to imagine anything. This JavaScript will show you each and everything then and there because the code you written, it will be available for you. Whereas you know that, right? Even the CSS code has been written. So many code we have been written for this kind of functionality. You see that border, animation, icon, and so many things. Where is the code? Did you able to see the code? Bootstrap guys are written. You are not written, so you can't see the code. Like that, the moment you went to the frameworks, you can't see the code. So you cannot understand it. But JavaScript, you are writing it, each and every line. Now you will see the code and understand. That's the opportunity. Once you went into the frameworks, like JavaScript frameworks, so many code has been written, so many things will happen, but you never understand how it happened. Everything has been written already. You understand? There you will miss the thing like understanding thing. So utilize here, do some validations, implement some validations. You stuck, that is fine. You let me know. We will correct it and we'll go forward. That will be very great experience. Okay. I'm stopping the session here. We'll continue. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this session, please comment and share this video. If you don't want to miss my upcoming videos, please subscribe to the channel.